What's going on, guys? I'm back with another video. Hope you guys didn't miss me too much. Hope you guys had a great Christmas and a wonderful New Year's. Long story short, the reason I wasn't posting was due to my computer breaking down, and so I couldn't make any videos or edit any videos. So now I'm just posting my DMT/cube sale video, which occurred about a week or two ago. Those of you who've watched my other videos know that I saved up my cubes from the Black Friday cube sale to use during DMT, mostly for my Genesis weapon. I spent over 900k NX plus in this video, so I would say I probably spent around maybe 1k total on cubes, or I guess you could say I spent 1k worth of cubes. Some of them are kind of free from the events, but yeah. All of my main potentials are pretty much done. The only thing that needed work was my bonus potential. I was only intending to finish a few pieces of gear, but I ended up finishing all of them and all their B pots. Now obviously finishing is just my definition of finishing. I didn't really make them crazy. I was basically only aiming for 10% stat minimum. I didn't bother with the typical 7.5 B pots, 12% essentially that most whales go for. It's just not worth for me right now. Bonus potential cubes are super expensive and each roll cost me an arm and a leg. So I really didn't want to get too much into it. Most of these items I did not even need to tier since they were legendary already, but waited until DMT to use all the cubes I got from the sale because I had to tier my Genesis weapon and get 2 lines of attack on it. That in and of itself could take either 10 cubes or 1k worth of cubes depending on how good my RNG was. So I was playing on the safe side. It's kind of stupid how there are no cube sales during the DMT like there were used to, but I don't know. Nexon, whatever reason, decided we're not going to do that anymore. The highest priority for me was just finishing the weapon, and that was the number one most important, if nothing else, finish the weapon. So I didn't really use any cubes, and I played on the safe side of just keeping those 1k worth of cubes. I did manage to get the weapon done relatively soon, so I had a ton of cubes left over. I think the whole B pots for the weapon took me less than 100 cubes from epic potential tier all the way up to legendary tier, as well as getting the 2 lines of attack, which was honestly super lucky because these B pots, as you saw or may not have seen in my other video with the secondary that I did, it took I think $400 worth of B pot cubes to do the secondary. So this was actually very lucky. I think the weapon B pot is a bit trippy with the line right there in the middle, but with the magic attack line right there in the middle, but I'm happy with it because it is finally done. Now of course I did use this weapon before I finished the B pot because surprisingly but also unsurprisingly, the weapon, even with the B pot unfinished, is still better than my old one. I had a 17-star weapon from before. If you want to see an exact image, be sure to check out the gear video that I did not too long ago. For the most part, the other items, I just took any mix of crit damage, which is basically 4% strength for me, strength percent, so like 7%, 5% strength, percent all stats, maybe even flat strength, some attack, flat stat boost, so like 16 strength or whatever. That add up to around 10% at a 1 attack to 2.5 strength ratio and a 1% strength slash all stat to 8 or 9 strength stat ratio. I actually wasn't planning on tiering items like my hat that I already had 9% on, but I had so many cubes left over that I couldn't really save for next time because they expire. God knows why. Nexon just likes to put expiration dates on everything, like Oprah Winfrey likes to give out free items on her show. But I just went ahead and essentially tiered it. Surprisingly, this was one of the few items that got higher than 11% stat and actually got the quote-unquote perfect endgame 2 lines worth of stat, the 7.5. The last items I did were just random items I had in my inventory. I figured I might as well tier them and sell them later. I'm not even sure if I'll make the money back, to be quite honest, because I'm not super familiar with how much B pots go for. I'm more so familiar with the main pots and other stuff. Overall, I managed to get a bit more than 1k stat plus 21% attack with this DMT/cube sale that happened. I think I was 68-ish k stats, and with this DMT/cube sale, I hit around 69 and almost 70 if I cheat a little bit with familiars and whatever else. I consider that a pretty big success, and RNG was pretty decently nice to me in this run because I usually lose that after DMT, but for the first time, maybe ever, that actually gains that. As a future update to this channel, by the way, I'll only be posting twice a week, Mondays and Thursdays, instead of 3 times I do now, with bonus videos every now and then if I have time and feel like it. Thank you guys for watching this video. Leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more MapleStory content from yours truly. Talk to you all in the next video. Oh yeah, and also because this video finishes, or I can't really talk for 8 or 9 minutes, enjoy the rest of my cubing clip, if you so please.